It's me, Bobby Kavinakoy. My brother's name is David Kavinakoy. My brother's name is David Kavinakoy, the one that does deadly sins. Yes, that's it, mates. I'm gonna take you into deadly addictions. We're gonna talk about the things that addiction does in a man's life, where it takes him, all the problems he can go through, the different things he might experience, the way addiction comes at you like a growling tiger and takes over your life. Now, when you're young, mates, you know, you might smoke a little pottage, you know, you start smoking a little pot, you're not really thinking about later on down the road what marijuana might lead to, and then all of a sudden, someone comes by and they say, hey mate, take a drink. So you get you a pot of ale, and you drink it down, and it enhances the marijuana, man. So now you're like, oh my God, this is just so cool. I feel it all over my body. And then you start enjoying yourself and you go to a pub or two and you go out and you have a little dance and you get your groove on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, man, this is really great. So you got that done. So then you get a little older and you start meeting people, you know, it's got the little, you know, stuff, you just, that stuff that makes your nose white, you know, cocaine. So you get your little coke and you start, you know, enjoying it. And you find out that cocaine does some really strange things. Yes, mate. Whoa. Cocaine allows you to stay up for hours and hours. And you get to enjoy your lady company for hours and hours. And you go to parties out in the Hollywood Hills or out in Newport. And you meet other people who are doing that stuff, mate. And really cool, man. It's like, nice. It's pretty cool, you know? You know, you just kind of like laid back. Hey, man, what's going on, mate? And the next thing you know, you're stuck. You're addicted, mate. It comes at you early in the morning. You just went to bed at 4 o'clock and you don't know what to do because you're shaking, mate. You're shaking. Oh my God. And then it's just scary thinking about it, mate. Then, after that, your addiction kicks in the morning and you've got to have a cocktail. So you get your vodka and you mix it with the olive, shaken, not stirred, mate. And then all of a sudden you feel a little peaceful. So you go on to work, you go into the Johnny, and you walk back out and you're, hey everybody, how's it going? Beautiful day. Hey, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? Everything's going well, how are you? Oh, hold on a minute. I'm really fine, everything's going well, how are you doing? Everything's okay, we gotta get to work, gotta do this, gotta do that. Hey, I'm right back, okay, hold on. You're moving at 1,000 miles an hour, and there's no way you're gonna stop. All of a sudden in your mind, you start thinking, maybe I'm addicted. So you sit back at home and you've got you another cocktail, of course, and you're sitting there sipping your cocktail. You're sipping your cocktail, and all of a sudden you start thinking about how beautiful things were when you could have a presence of mind where you weren't inebriated, or where you weren't smoking, or when you weren't drinking, or when you weren't snorting cocaine. And then all of a sudden, there comes your boy, your mate comes over, he brings a couple of beauties with him, named Sarah and Jane, or Mary and Jane, either way you want to put it. So they come in and you sit around, and you got some nice music playing in the background, and everything's nice, and you know, so all of a sudden he goes, hey man, let's try this. And he breaks out this brown powder. Now you're already jittery, mate, because you got cocaine in your system. And he says, try this, mate. It's called heroin, and it'll help you calm down. So yeah. and everything starts to slow itself. Now you need some cocaine to get yourself back up, mate. So while you're sitting there messing with your heroin, well, rocket charge, you're ready to go again. But you've been up all night. You came from your heroin. To your cocaine, so you're going up, you're going down, you're going up, and you've been up all night, so you gotta go to work, so you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be doing this. You can't go up and down. They call it speedballing, mate. So you have to figure something out. So you put the heroin down, you start snorting massive amounts of cocaine to keep yourself up, then you move 1,000 miles an hour again. So, you try to figure it out. Something's going wrong. Now you're addicted to 3 things, mate. You need your alcohol in the morning because you got the shakes, you know. You need your cocaine because you got to get through the day at work. And you've got to have your... to slow you down when you're speeding up, so you don't know how to do it, you don't know which way to go, you don't know which way to turn. Now you're suddenly under the control of the beast, mate. Ooh, scared myself there. You know? So you're trying to think, you're trying to value yourself, you're trying to look at, what am I going to do with my life? Where am I going to go? This thing called addiction has control of your body, has control of your mind, has control of your reflexes, mate. You don't know where to turn, man. You don't know who to talk to because you're scared. If you talk to your mom's gonna tell you, hey, you know, I'll get you in a program, but she's gonna think less of you. You can't talk to your pops, because your pop is gonna say, hey, that's not gonna work either. I don't want that kind of lashing, mate. So, while you're trying to figure it out, the addiction gets stronger. And it gets stronger, mate. And you're asking yourself, what am I going to do with my life? You've lost the job. You're getting ready to lose your house because you ain't been paying no rent. You've been buying your drugs. Your girl left you because you're a mess, haven't taken a bath in God knows how long. Mary and Jane don't come over anymore because you ain't got no money, and when you do have it and you get the drugs, you're basically doing it all yourself. You need help, mate. Addiction is taking you over. It's gotten you to a place where you don't exist anymore. You don't have any personality, mate. You've lost all your friends. Now you're out on the streets, nowhere to go. Your pride is kicking in because you don't want anybody else to know. Like they don't know. They know. Believe me, they know. So now you're eating at the local shelter, mate. Spending the night sleeping by trash cans. No friends. Just the terrible insanity of the addiction. You don't eat. You barely sleep. You stink of high heaven. Your life is totally gone, mate. Your life is totally gone. And then one day someone comes up to you and they says, hey man, are you tired? Are you done? Are you tired of that beast that comes into your life on a daily basis and makes nothing out of you, mate? It's time to do something about yourself. And at that point in your life, mate, you've got to make a choice, man. You've got to ask yourself, what am I going to do with my life, man? I have nothing. I have no one, mate. I have nowhere to go. I can't find a job because when I get a job, I get fired because I don't show up, or when I show up, I'm having a bag. It's not the place to be, man. It's not the type of life that you want to lead for yourself. You were born to be something. We were all born to be somebody, man. We were born to have a life and to be productive and to live. God didn't make any junk, man, and you're not junk. Don't let addiction take you over, mate. It's not cool at all. Take your life in stride, mate. Get your education. Be educated about addiction and alcoholism. Find out what they do to you. It's an ugly thing, man. And it'll take you places you never want to go. And once you get there, it's just so hard to find your way back. You're never going to be yourself again, man. Because at night you're going to be dreaming about it. When you get with the girl, the beautiful girl, Mary or Jane or whoever she is, mate, when you're with her, you're going to be thinking about how great sex is when you had heroin or cocaine. When you go out and you go socialize with people, you're going to remember in your mind how cool it was when you had alcohol because you could just be you. And then those nights when you can't sleep, you're popping pills, oxycodone, Valium, things like that. Your life is a complete mess, man, because you decided to do drugs. I know people who have started out with marijuana and they're full-blown heroin addicts, man. It's just not good. The disease takes you over, man. It's scary. It's really scary. Now I want to give you just one more thing, mate. I want to give you just off the top of my mind. If you or somebody you know has a problem with addiction, have them get in touch with the hotline. That they can talk to somebody. They can get the help they need, man. Because without it, you become a victim. Your life is ruined. And who knows, with things like fentanyl going all around, they put it in marijuana, they put it in everything, mate. You never know when your next one is going to be your last one, mate. The last thing we need to do is see you parked in a place like this, and there's nothing left for you. Just remember, addiction is a terrible beast. And one day, if you're not careful, it'll come after you. This has been Bobby Kanikovy, or whatever my last name is. Hey, it's me, the drug doctor, coming at you. Now my man just came at you with a little bit about addiction, talking about how heavy it is and how deep it can get. I just want to let you know now that if you're messing with drugs of any kind, marijuana, heroin, cocaine, pills, alcohol, you gotta be careful, man, because it'll take you places that you've never been before. It'll do things to your life that, oh Lord, I just don't know. I want you guys just to remember that there's a place you can go. We have hotlines you can call. If you look on your cell phone or you look on your computer, you can look up the hotline for Alcoholics Anonymous. You can look up the hotline for Narcotics Anonymous. You can look up local detoxes in your area. Try to get the help you need.
You go to places and you ask people, you say, something's going on with my mind. Something's wrong with me. Look at me. Do I look normal? Do I look like I'm okay? Then I need some help. I need some help. And they'll help you. But do something about your life before it gets too late. Before there's nothing left. Like they always say, there's only 3 things that can happen to you with drugs and alcohol. Jails, institutions, and death. I don't want to see either one of them happen to you. I've come a long way in this process, and look at me, I look great. There's nothing wrong with me anymore, because I've done meetings, and I've done recovery, and I'm still doing it, because it's an essential part of my life if I want to stay clean and sober. So guys, just remember what Bobby said to you. Remember the things he said about addiction. It's a crafty animal and it'll come at you in all kinds of ways. Thank God I've gotten myself together. I want you guys to remember that. You do what you have to do. This is me, the drug doctor. I'll catch you next time on Realities in Recovery.